if we can just move here.
He's in the second row.
Yeah, don't take your hand off, Sean. I won't know what's on.
We are pleased that parents, relatives, and friends of the Coast Guard have joined us for this ceremony. The lead company commander for Golf 180 is Chief Petty Officer Luxor. The assistant company commanders are Petty Officer Pletty and Petty Officer Ricketts. Please rise for the national anthem. Uniformed personnel should render the military salute. Members and veterans of the armed forces not in uniform may also render the military salute. While others present, please be seated. In the course of training, the progress of each recruit and golf company has been closely watched. Each one has been called upon to perform the skills required for Coast Guard service. Each one has been trained and tested in seamanship, marksmanship, damage control, first aid, military drill, military customs, and Coast Guard history. They have delivered self-confidence and self-discipline and are ready to serve their country and humanity as members of the United States Coast Guard. We will now have the presentation of the individual awards. The presentation of the awards will be done by Captain Kerry Thomas, Commanding Officer of the Training Center, Cape May. She's accompanied by the company mentor, Lieutenant Junior Grade Ben Crowell. Command Master Chief Bradley, Mr. Dick Ernest of the United States Marine Corps Doremus Detachment, Mr. John Gallagher of the Coast Guard Auxiliary, and Mr. John Campbell of the Coast Guard Combat Veterans Association. Streamers on the Golf Company flag indicate outstanding achievement in the areas of academics, blood drive, seamanship, physical fitness, and overall company performance. Ladies and gentlemen, once again it is my pleasure to present to you Captain Kerry Thomas, who will advance the graduates, offer her remarks, and introduce the guest speaker.
Airman Apprentice, Fireman Apprentice. Congratulations on your first advancement in the Coast Guard.
All right.
morning, friends, family. I'd like to recognize the Coast Guard Tug Association for joining us today. Thank you so much for all of your many years of service in the Maritime Association with tugs. Good morning, Gulf 180. Today's a great day in Coast Guard history. 1789, Secretary of the Treasurer, Alexander Hamilton, asked collectors of customs to give a report on the security of revenue against contraband. Hamilton's interest in such vessels led to his request to Congress for 10 boats that would do that and became what is now today known as the U.S. Coast Guard. But not only do we reflect on the past, but we look ahead to the future in the faces of these 82 men and women. On these faces in the last 8 weeks was sweat, frustration, and homesickness. But I've also seen patriotism, hope, and determination. These faces contain our future, and I am so very proud of each and every one of you. As members of the millennial generation, these shipmates are special. They're achievers, and most importantly, they are inclusive and they are tolerant. They're from many places: North Carolina, Florida, California, Alabama, Alaska, big cities, Atlanta, Fort Lauderdale, Brooklyn, or they're from small towns, Harrisburg, Jupiter, Florida, Little Rock, Arkansas. And they can use their diverse backgrounds and experiences to their advantage. They truly cared about one another. They welcomed their shipmates who were rephased and affectionately referred to them as Gulf Trucks. You heard them recite the Guardian Ethos when they came out onto the parade field. It says that for those we serve in the maritime public, we will protect, defend, and save them. Gulf Company, remember this now. Not only does this apply for those who we serve in the maritime public, but we must do this for our own shipmates. You must protect, defend, and save them as well. Let's talk a little bit about the transformation of these shipmates. And remember to always be guided by our core values: honor, respect, and devotion to duty. Thank you. Show us your pride in all you do. Semper Paratus. Lieutenant Junior Grade Corral began his military career with the U.S. Marine Corps. He attended boot camp at Coast Guard Training Center Cape May, graduating with Pit Stop Platoon 0303. After graduation, he attended Machinery Technician A School, which was followed by his first operational assignment to Coast Guard Slough River and then Sector Northern New England. He's a 2005 graduate of Officer Candidate School and is currently assigned to the Marine Safety and Security Team, LALB, California. Please welcome me in joining Lieutenant Junior Grade Ben Crowell.
We will now have the presentation of the graduation certificates.
All company, Lieutenant Huck, half right, base, common files from the left, arch.
Well, he did that right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Petty Officer Bevilacqua, the Section Commander for Gulf Company, will now read the names of the graduates and where they will be assigned. Please remain seated and be courteous of those behind you.
Fireman Apprentice Richard Cortez, Coast Guard Cutter Ventures, St. Petersburg, Florida. Seaman Corinne Nowajowski, Coast Guard Cutter Sea Devil, Keyport, Washington.